So I'm guessing Mersh has a lot of abuse and shit like that in his past. And
Wait, I got to start this from the beginning. Didn't you just say being weird, personal, and digging into people's lives is weird?
Making speech free again goes, whenever anyone disagrees with Aaron, it becomes, this guy got weird. No, it's like when you get like really oddly personal. Like when you...
Thank you for cutting it this way, Aussie guy. Aussie guy nailed it with this cut.
When I say something you don't like, and then you go like, you like try to dig into my life, that's creep. It's a little weird. I'm allowed to think that's weird. You're allowed to do it. That's totally fine. But you and whoever you listen to that does that, no offense, buddy, I'm not the weird one.
Okay, we heard that part, right?
You should probably cut that out of your life. But
same episode.
But I ain't your dad. I think I'm gonna be all
same. It's the same episode.
Oh, they're saying Mersh is a gambling junkie. He has a gambling problem, a drinking problem, and a drug problem. So he's weak. He's weak-willed. Gambling, drinking, and drug problem altogether usually means you're weak-willed and you have a lot of unprocessed trauma.
Hey, Aaron, you're the one who's twice divorced, barely speaks to your kids, ate another man's cum, currently has an HRO against a man whose cum he ate. And you have pending felony revenge porn charges.
Oh, say, can you see the light? What's the problem? Shouldn't have turned down those cue cards. Oh.
Welcome back to the United States of Australia. I am the Aussie guy. And yes, we're going to dig back into Aaron Emold a little bit more this week. We've sort of taken a little bit of a drift away, but I took some time to check out some Aaron Emold this week. And of course, to join me to do that, as he does every single Sunday, is my friend and yours, just Josh. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, Ozzy. I'm glad to be back here on this Sunday. All 10 fingers still attached after this fourth.
Well done. You did. I saw you blew up a watermelon, and I was very disappointed it wasn't a pineapple, but it was a good video.
As you said, once you told me about the pineapple, I thought about it late and said, damn it, there was an opportunity missed.
Yes, definitely an opportunity lost. I would have played that clip over and over and over again. Speaking of pineapples, a man known the world over for having a head like a fucking pineapple. Is that called pineapple? Hey, no, brother.
That's so strange. Hello. I was going to blow up just Josh Dole the other day, so I guess we're all even Stevens.
We are even Stevens,
everyone. Yeah, for sure.
Back from assignment. Back to the northeast corner of the United States is our friend NJ Ranger. How's it going,
morning,
brother?
boys.
Good morning, NJ.
NJ.
And a man, possibly the only man, who could wrap the list of Aaron Emold lies around his waist.
I do my head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
I feel like shit.
Head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
I feel like shit.
Baby, how you feeling?
I feel like shit.
Welcome, Robbie.
I thought that was a one-time thing.
No,
Nope.
definitely not. Definitely not. Diesel's here, the great Diesel, the Rottweiler, or Diesel. I don't know. I'm not sure what we settled on. But here gifting one United States of Australia membership.
Diesel.
Thank you very much. And
How's
we
it going?
will get on to... Yep.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. I recently cancelled my membership to you guys so I could renew it from my new card that was getting set up, and I was just doing it in the background whilst I got gifted by Diesel. So thank you, mate.
That's tremendous. That's great. That's fucking great.
Sorry for interrupting.
So thank you, Diesel, for gifting Echo a membership. Saved him a month. Saved him a month. So that's very, very good. What was I going to say? Yes, we will get onto some membership talk members only show talk. When we get into the Aaron M. Holt clips, there is method to my madness, and we will get there once we hit the Aaron M. Holt clips. And I guess we probably shouldn't mess around. Oh, I have to scroll up, which makes this not seamless.
Aaron's boring, and April adds nothing. It's gonna be great. We're scripting this morning. Come on. It's time for Movie and the Scrimp. It's time for Movie and the Scrimp. It's gonna be mediocre as fuck. It's time for Movie and the Scrimp.
Rudy, minus the shrimp. We've been missing her for a while.
And coming in early, and I'm not sure if he's a little bit confused, but thank you to Shit Show with the $5 over on Super Tip. Happy birthday, Dean! Enjoy your vacation. I think you got things a little bit confused there.
Hey, 5 hit. Wait, hang on a second.
Very good stuff. Thank you, Shit Show, to get the ball rolling on this Sunday evening. Sunday evening for me, obviously Sunday morning for the majority of our audience. But supertip.gg/USOA. Let's get a rally going. Shit Show got it started. Let's keep it going. So this week with Aaron, I decided to go back to, I sort of got away from Aaron a bit, because I found Kiki and Gino and obviously Ashley Cummings coming into the fray as well. A lot of fun. What the hell was that?
I had it on mute, but it was not on mute.
Oh,
That
okay.
startled the shit out of me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was Jesus Christ. What was I saying? Yeah, I found that fun and interesting in that, but sort of Aaron had got boring because he wasn't talking about the drama and all that. And then I remembered what I used to pride myself on was bringing clips that nobody else is bringing. Everyone else is playing the Stalin 19 clips and all that. I used to go to Wednesday night and pull clips for myself, my own clips. And so I went to Wednesday night, what I thought was Wednesday night, because I wasn't looking at the dates. I was more looking at the time, the show length. And I was like, oh, this is the most recent 3-hour show, so this must be Wednesday night. Turns out it wasn't Wednesday night. It was Tuesday night, but I forgot it was 4th of July this week on Friday, which apparently affected Thursday and Wednesday and everything. But anyway, let's kick off Tuesday night show. I titled this clip Fire. It's a fire start, and then goal talk.
Good evening, nighttime thing. Good. Hi, see, I'm off. I'm playing with house money and I'm off. That's what it is. I'm playing with house money and I'm off kilter.
All right, so Aaron titled his show Playing with House Money. He's still playing up this $800 he got given last week. And look, there have been talk of this week him getting $50 for a show, $80 for a show. I don't know how this $800 is still hanging on, but it's hanging on, and he's playing with house money. But we're going to get to it and see if you can follow it.
Welcome to the show. That's what I'm trying to say. Welcome, everybody. Hello. That's one thing they teach in broadcasting school. Don't say everybody. See, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to you all. I'm talking to you. Either way.
Oh, please teach us more.
Is he narrowcasting or broadcasting?
Yeah. Don't say everybody. You want to get into each individual soul. So when I say, hello, Oscar Electric, hello, James Baumet, hello, Oscar Electric. Oh, wait, we don't have much of an audience. Say people over. But I'm talking to each individual when we come onto this show. There's I'm not talking to everybody. That's what you learn in broadcasting school.
You shut the fuck up. Welcome to the show. We've got a good one tonight. Hey, I got offers. Let me tell you, I got offers for you, not offers me, offers you. You guys are ahead by 24 hours.
So they're ahead by 24 hours. This $800 is stretched a long way, I can tell you. They got him through Thursday, Friday last week, Monday, Tuesday. He's killing it. He's killing it.
And I would like to reward you for being ahead by 24 hours. So what we're going to do is if you guys stay ahead by 24 hours, what I mean by that is if you knock out.
What I mean by that is there's a goal today. It's just tomorrow's goal. It's
another way we could say that is
if you stay 24 hours ahead.
It's quite interesting that everyone's thinking, oh, so are we going to have no goal today then? Is that what no, we always have the goal. But now the goal is to stay ahead by a day.
His genius idea of staying a day ahead forever, as if well, if we fail today, at least we're a day ahead. Yeah, but then you're back where you were before. This is
I personally I like that, like the moment that you take away even 24 hours away, or like push it a little bit away, the profit motive. This motherfucker doesn't know whether it's day or night. He's completely phoning it in. You take away that sword of Damocles holding over his ass. Like he's got nothing. He's like, he doesn't know what to do.
It's a good point. I love how he opened the show with
good
morning evening. Who even knows when it is? I've got a great show for you today. You don't even know what time of day it is. What are you talking about?
Out what's left of tomorrow evening, which is 1:45. After tonight's show is over, I'm going to do a 30-minute members-only show immediately after. That's
all right. So tomorrow night's goal is 1:45. And if you hit tomorrow night's goal, he'll give you a members-only show today. So he's a 30-minute members-only show. So what his offer is, what his show used to be, I'll give you, if you give me money, I'll give you half an hour overtime, but only for the members now. That's his new plan. His new plan is to do what he used to do, but only for the members if everyone pays me.
Perfect.
So that gets me to our membership talk, because we haven't set enough goals, and I set ridiculous goals. I'll be honest. Yes, me and my $2,300 goal is my mortgage payment is actually obviously ridiculous. But Aaron just said 145. All right. If we can hit the $145 goal on Thursday when we do our Thursday show, I'll probably repeat that goal. But if we then repeat that goal on Thursday, we will do a members only show after our Thursday show. Hey, capiche? Supertip.gg/USOA.
So I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
That was exactly what I thought when I heard that, Josh.
So, all right, I'm just going with movie math, all right? Follow me in the movie math. Okay. 145. Now, shit show's got us $5 in, although technically, what's that, 450? Stripe takes a little bit of that too. 425, something, I don't know. But yeah, we're on our way. We're on our way to our goal of 145.
That's right. I just talked to SP. We have such a busy freaking weekend. We have so much stuff to do to get ready for the long holiday weekend that she's not coming over here. She can't come over here tonight. I can't go over there tonight. So I said, you know what? What I'm going to do is I don't go to bed till like 11 or so.
Oh, hello.
Wow.
This big boy. This big boy staying up late. Why do you give all these details? It's just amazing to me.
Well, it's called filibustering because he doesn't have much content, so he's just spewing word vomit.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true.
I'm already showered and cleaned up. I went to the gym today. Then I mowed the lawn.
You know what my favorite Stuttering John quote of all time is? He's like, I used to shower twice a day. I still shower every day. Ask my mother. That's my favorite Stuttering John quote of all time. Oh, you still shower every day? Oh, great to hear, John. And then ask my mother.
Yeah, I'd love to believe you, but I need some sort of guardian to confirm.
Yes.
Maybe your mom can write a note too.
Exactly.
All right, let's let Aaron continue filibustering.
I'm tired, but I ain't going to bed right away. So I said, this audience has been kicking it in the ass. They've been so incredibly supportive. I've been getting nothing but messages of well wishes and attaboys.
Have you, Aaron? Have you been getting nothing but nothing but messages of well wishes and attaboys? Imagine just think of the psyche of a person that messages an admitted revenge porn artist saying, "Attaboy, keep your head up, keep going." Like, I don't know.
Happens to all of us.
Yeah, exactly. We've all been there.
People donating a shitload to this program, and I really, really appreciate it. So I thought, to end Pride Month, the gayest show out there, already 24 hours ahead on goals. If they do this one, if they knock out tomorrow night, and then Tuesday is 24 hours and Wednesday night is our final goal of the week.
Remember when I said try and follow this? Let's go back. Let's go back a few seconds here. Let's see if we can figure this out. Try and follow this. Try and follow this.
They do this one if they knock out tomorrow night, and then Tuesday is 24 hours and Wednesday night is our final goal of the week. So it's a short, perfect week. I said if we knocked them all out ahead of time, meaning if Wednesday evening gets done by the end of Wednesday morning, I will do a Thursday Rumble Friday show or Rumble Thursday show.
See where I went wrong with my explanation before of like if we hit this goal, we'll do a members only show after Thursday. That's like I made it too simple. Well, I did throw in the caveat that I might ask for another $145, but other than that, I did say 145 we'll do a members only show after our Thursday show. I'm struggling to follow this. Anyone got any insight?
He's a road course right now, all over the place. Him and Gino they fell off the same branch. I mean, I can't follow that.
How many times have I said it, bro? Gino is the New York media market Aaron. That's all. There's no difference. And again, there's no difference in terms of Gino has revenge porned more people than Aaron has, but that's so far. Gino's
you got time.
20 years older roughly than him. So
he lost me on Wednesday morning going into the Thursday Rumble Friday. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I know what's happening here. If you want a serious one, obviously he's not doing the Friday show, but he's trying to kind of say we can still do the Rumble Friday show. So if by Wednesday, which would now it's hurting my head. I think I'm gonna have a stroke. No one can work it out, Aaron.
The math ain't mathing.
Well,
it's incomprehensible.
Remember I said that I used to always do Wednesday night shows, and I clicked on this thinking it was the Wednesday night show. Spoiler alert, we're gonna see Wednesday night show. Which does eventually somehow happen because of all of this.
Friday show on Thursday, if that makes sense. But
sorry, I need to scoot you back a fraction just to be clear about what he says here.
Rumble Thursday show, Rumble Friday show on Thursday, if that makes sense. But I also think for the evening shows, you see, I owe a members only show from last week, and I'll have to get you one for this week as well. So that's at least 2 members only shows. But I think if you guys knock out early tonight, if you get tomorrow's done tonight, then yes, I should give you guys a little members only extra after this, where we just hang out with you guys, we talk, we have some fun. I'm excited.
So we all followed that, right? Like he wants you to give him enough money so that he knows he's taking Friday off, but he wants a reason to not take Thursday off. So he'll do Rumble Friday on Thursday. But also oh shit, I do owe my members. So if you give me enough money, I'll pay back the members, which is why I decided to, I've not been giving enough to my members. So I'm like, give me money and I'll give back to my members. Like it's what we're doing here today. But I did say that I did actually eventually see the Wednesday night show and pull clips from the Wednesday night show, because as you guys talked about, as he just talked about, it was going to be Rumble Friday on Thursday, right?
How does it
Right.
Right.
Rumble Thursday. Rumble Friday on a Thursday, making it Rumble Thursday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you Rumble Wednesday night.
Fair enough.
Good evening and welcome. Oh, boy, I think you can tell by the title. It is vacation time here at Steel Toe. That's right. I'm wearing a hat. I didn't bother.
I mean, come on. What a way to start your show. I'm wearing a hat. Like, he brought himself up on screen and saw himself and went, oh, I'm wearing a hat. Like it's just
Holy shit, I've never seen this one before.
I have glasses. I'm wearing a shirt right now.
He's doing it. Yeah, he's doing it for the visually impaired audience now. He's
Yeah, it's very considerate. Yeah, for sure.
They're doing my hair after I got out of the shower this afternoon.
2 days in a row, he had to mention he had a shower.
It's like this is a new routine. Like he's trying to stick to a new routine or something.
Yeah, exactly. Aaron only talks about things when he discovers them. That's all I'm saying. So, if you're in the chat and you think that I don't shower regularly enough, you're welcome to think that. I'm not going to explain. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to explain whether I showered or not. But I was wearing a different shirt earlier today, so there's that.
I am spent. I was out at the cabin all day, and it was. If any of you have like a,
are you guys ready? Ekel, I know you're like a sort of a bitchy queen that sits behind a desk and doesn't work with the hands. Yeah, doesn't work with the hands. I know Josh is a man that works with his hands. NJ, do you work with your hands?
No, I'm more of a desk style bitchy queen.
So you're a bitchy queen too. Yes. Yeah. And Robbie does nothing. So
that's uncalled for.
He eats with his hands. Come on.
For you bitchy queens, come on. Yeah. For you bitchy queens, prepare yourself for an experience in manliness.
Family, cabin, land, whatever. There are big holidays in the summer: Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day.
Okay.
Sometimes Halloween, depending on how the weather is, or if you decide to have like an Oktoberfest.
So just to be clear, this cabin he hadn't been to for 4 years while he was together with April because his parents disowned him. But he's been going to this cabin since about May last year and hasn't stopped talking about it.
So it's not his cabin. Just to clarify.
No, it's his. I believe it's his parents' cabin or a family cabin of some, maybe the grandparents' cabin, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Best thing. And that's when a lot of the family gets together, and if there are any projects to do at the cabin, everyone pitches in on the projects. We had 3 generations pitching in on projects today.
How much you want to bet his kids shoveled more sand than he did? About 3 generations.
Guaranteed.
Filled in on the gravel downhill driveway. I filled in some dirt and gravel in some of the holes. Then we're redoing half of the patio at the cabin. And we were, tamping down class 2. We were shoveling it in. We were pounding in stakes. We were leveling off the ground before we laid down the block.
Like, he's never seen anything like this before. He's explaining it to everyone as if they don't know what the process is. So yeah, Aaron, people do this shit all the time, man. Yep, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
I assume, Aussie guy, you've seen a picture of his dad, right? There's a picture of them next to each other, and he does look like him just 30 years down the line. To be fair, like very, very weak / strong genes, whichever way you want to look at it. All I'm picturing with this story is all his family gathered around, and the dad being like, right, so the goal is to not spend $150 on getting people to fill this hole. Can we hit the goal today, family? Right,
I got to give Daisy credit for this one. Aaron said, April said Aaron can't fill any hole worth of fuck.
Yeah.
Great callback. Appreciate it.
It was, and it was hot today, boys. About 86, 87 degrees.
Fuck you, you fucking cunt. You will never hear me bitch about the cold, all right? Because it doesn't get cold here. Like, yes, it might feel cold to me, but I wouldn't tell Minnesota Aaron that it's cold where I am. Don't you fucking dare tell me 86 degrees is hot. Go fuck yourself.
I didn't know it was project day. Kids went off swimming and everything. And I wore my, the pink Florida shirt that I got at the surf shop.
He lays out his outfits just for this shit too. Or listen to this story. Did he do it for the story for the radio or the internet? Just listen to this story.
I wore that. for for project day. That fucking sucked. That was supremely awful wearing that today. So I am wiped. I'm going golfing tomorrow after the morning show. I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift my arms. And before,
by the way, there was no morning show on Thursday. This was his last show.
Or any of you say, oh, you finally did manual labor. I'll do some manual labor. I'll just bitch about it afterwards. April's missing organ.
You didn't even bitch about it. You just explained what happened. You wasn't even. Maybe if you bitched about it, I wouldn't have clipped it for you being a fucking moron. It would have been like, yeah, all right, you're a queen behind a desk all the time. Sure. Like,
who picks their outfit out to do manual labor? You just put on some shitty clothes that you don't give two shits about. Go to work.
Well, yeah, not say a vacation polo shirt, right? That's not the typical garb of.
Yes,
but it's also his Florida shirt. And Florida's way more uncomfortable than Minnesota. You kidding me?
Very manly. You're definitely not gay. Oh, really? I'm not gay because the comments I got on the shirt I wore out there would beg to differ. What do you do?
See, that's what I'm saying. Did he wear that shirt just for something to say? Or he didn't even wear that shirt and he's making this entire thing up. But it had to be, you wore a shirt with pink on it. You're a fag. Hey, fag, go pick up that brick, you fag.
So I said earlier, when he mentioned his, sorry about that, when he mentioned his shirt, the first thing I said was, oh, that's so gay. But I didn't mean because it's a pink shirt. I meant that he's telling his viewers, he's like, oh, do you know the shirt, that pink shirt that I wear, like the Florida shirt? Yeah, I'm going to wear that when I go.
Yeah,
that's the gay part.
Well, he wilted like a pink pussy willow in that 86-degree Somalian Minnesota heat.
Yeah, well, it's ironic he's complaining about this and sounding all gay when at the bottom of his little chyron it says "Goodbye Pride Month," as if it's an ironic thing.
He's had many great bits on Pride Month, but the other thing is he's talking about the shirt that he bought and wore on his show, so his audience would call him gay. Like it's. It's an ongoing theme. Everyone says about the closeted thing, and he likes to be humiliated and all this stuff. Like,
are you talking about me or him now?
We're talking about Aaron.
It's always about you, Robbie. Always about you.
It's gay ops with Aaron.
Oh, that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sorry, NJ, did you have something to say?
No, I was just gonna say, okay, he's really of the elemental flavors of steel toe. He's like honing in on the gay stuff. But meanwhile, I would have thought, as a former steel toe watcher and fan, as Aaron considers all his haters fans,
Yeah.
how does he not focus in on the racist stuff? There's no Uncle Tom's Cabin reference. He's doing manual labor. That's an easy, hey, boss, it's me, Shaka. I'm doing labor down in the cabin. Like that, an older Aaron, that would have been like T-ball for him. I think he's lost.
No
his,
cotton picking. Yeah.
Yeah, he's lost his step.
Speaking of
Awesome.
racism, go check out my last tweet at that Sussy guy. Just imagine that Aussie guy put an S where the A should be. I think that's some really good racist humor that I'm really proud of that tweet. So go check it out.
Well done, mate. Good work.
Thanks. Kim Nicholson says, "Good morning. The Beavers still suck, Robbie."
Oh, gut punch.
Just because half our team
I
left
didn't get
in
a
that
lot of,
stupid
like,
transfer.
Robbie,
fucking
nobody
portal.
actually wants to talk about it. I just wanted you to
Yeah.
feel
Well, that's
the
the risk
burn,
you
all right?
take when you bring it
Shut
up on the
up.
stream.
For those of you who think I just went out there and I was relaxing by the lake and taking it easy, and what I wasn't. I was shoveling. I was
Taking it easy. Yeah.
Oh, one second. Aussie guy. Look at that pause. What's he gonna put in his mouth?
He's taking it easy.
Two-handed. He's two-handed.
Yeah, he's got one in either hand. Yeah, he's like, oh.
pounding. I was leveling. I was staking. I was driving. I was doing it all.
I bet you are. I bet
Driving
you
and jiving, Daddy. That's what I was doing today. And I came back here. I was wiped. But you know what I said? I said, even though it's a holiday weekend, and even though most of my audience is going to be out, they're going to be gone. It's vacation time for a lot of these people. Our numbers at night are going to be shit.
Yes, Aaron. Yes. Prepare everyone for the fact that your numbers are going to be down. Of course, nobody talks about numbers more than this guy. But to be fair, I imagine, yes, this is the 15-minute pre-show, to be fair, on YouTube. But I think our numbers will eclipse his on this 15-minute pre-show. Aaron is falling and falling hard. Oh, hang on. There we go.
I'm doing a show for these people.
It gave himself an applause for doing his job.
Hero.
And less of his job. Like, he literally took 2 days off this week, but he's applauding himself for doing his job. Well done, Aaron. Well done. That's good stuff.
I am going to be sticking to my arrangements. I'm going to be sticking to my promises, and we're going to be doing a show. What?
I'm going to go into work next week on Tuesday when I go back into work, and I'm going to walk up to the boss and say, I'm going to stick to my arrangements with you about work hours. Can you give me a pat on the back and say thank you? Because I appreciate it. Maybe throw a few extra bucks at me too while we're at it.
You know what's funnier than that, Aussie guy, is then imagine you having to walk to where your boss would be because you're your own boss, and you go, "Yeah, good work, well done for doing what I have to do," because you're self-employed.
I'm pretty sure my boss has a crowd cheering sound thing when every time he goes in, makes a good decision, he goes and sits down and hits that and cheers for himself. Yeah, for sure.
What will that show look like? I don't know. Probably not the greatest one. Probably not the best show you've ever seen. Although the comments I am getting lately are, it sounds like the old radio show the last 2-3 weeks. This is fucking amazing. I'm getting a lot of people going, oh yeah, we told you if you just went back to the way things were, you'd make money, and you told us we were wrong, and now you're making more money than ever. Blah, 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 blah. Take your victory lap. I'm not going to fight with you. You won.
Oh, he's distracted.
You won. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, Chad.
What was that? What was that? So, do any of us believe that he's been getting a bunch of messages telling him how great his show is? Does
No.
anyone
He's-
buying that?
Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's be honest. He's got at least 5 people trolling him at all times.
Yeah,
So yes,
good point.
I believe he has got certain messages going, hey, no, you're absolutely right. You smashed it last week.
Yeah, I guess
So,
what do you
he's got
classify a
about
bunch
5, yeah.
as? Yeah, because if you've got numero uno, Josh Denny fan, Grey Duckling, who else? MSO, they're all messaging him. Yeah, I guess it depends what you call a bunch. Hey, everyone, let's not forget, following along with Aaron, our goal for tonight is $145 to get a members only show after our Thursday show. That is a plan. $145. Don't forget you
got
supertip.gg.
paid. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Yeah, supertip. Don't fucking interrupt the supertip plug, Gackle. What are you doing?
Blow that pineapple up.
Supertip.gg. Oh, Josh is doing it now. Supertip.gg/USOA. Tell us in Robbie's voice how much you hate us. We would appreciate that. You can super chat and give memberships as well, of course, on YouTube. We certainly don't say no to those, but super tip is the way of the future. All right, let's get to the next clip. You saw then where I cut it off. Oh, he got distracted by his phone, couldn't finish his thought, spotted something on his phone. What was it? What was so important that needs to be addressed on the show immediately? Hang on, where's this clip? There it is.
And, Garrett, if you are watching, Garrett, I need to order your Streamlabs, your VIP again. Get back to me. You need to send me another address, my man. I just got the email that you're.
What a businessman. Hey, Garrett, you out there? Hey, Garrett. Rather than reply to you via email, send you an email or professionally, I'm going to say on the air, Garrett, if you're out there, Garrett, email me and give me some new information. Just send me your address. That'd be great if you could just send me your address. What's this system you're running, Aaron?
Order from last month got canceled. They couldn't find the address to deliver it. So Garrett, if you're listening to Steel Toe right now, we
any chance that's your fuck up, Aaron? Maybe you could look back through your emails with Garrett. Maybe you fucked up the address on this shit. Ever consider that? Rather than just on air. Hey, Garrett, did I say Garrett? It sounds like he's talking to me. Dean. Just fucking Garrett.
It's like Garrett won a prize.
He has such a sterling track.
Supermarket. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
Agent
going.
Garrett.
I'm going in 20 minutes. Yeah, it just reminds me of a supermarket where they've lost a kid, and he's like, "Can a Garrett turn up? Any Garrett? Just take this fucking kid." Sorry, Enjo.
Is
No, I
Garrett's
was
mother there?
Yeah, I was gonna say he has such a sterling track record with mailing everybody their crap. So there's no shot that he would have fucked this up on his own. No,
not a chance. Not a chance.
You are our one holdout for the VIPs. You're the one that didn't get out there. And if any of the rest of you didn't get your
How's that wording? You're the one holdout. He's not holding out. The address was incorrect. What are you talking about? Now you're putting guilt on this man because I'm assuming you punched in his address wrong. Because why did he have to send his address to you? Like,
Aaron should put up a phone number and just be like, Garrett, you have 10 minutes to call. Get that VIP now. Come on, Garrett.
Yeah, exactly. Get back to the real radio days, Aaron.
VIPs, make sure that you're writing to me because I've got all the orders I had on paper. All of them have been sent out.
What a system. Hey, you VIPs, make sure you're messaging me so that you get the stuff that you are promised by giving me the money that you give me. But you got to make sure you follow up because it's not on me. It's not on me to provide you with what I promised you. It's up to you to make sure I provide you with what I promised you. What a businessman. There's a few seconds left on this. I'll see what I left on it.
All of them have been sent out. Well, at any rate, welcome to the show.
That wasn't worth playing. All right, well, that's fine.
Well, Aaron says he showers daily, but no amount of showers will ever cleanse the dirt off of that man. None.
100%.
100%. So we're staying in the Aaron realm, but we're going on to, and I forgot to get a proper screenshot of this man to where we could compare him to Robbie, because I think potentially criminal Shaun is pushing Robbie, and the great Stalin 19. Yeah, the great Stalin 19 put up a clip of Shaun from Potentially Criminal discussing the Aaron Imholt HRO against Nick Recader. And I was listening to this. I was like, wait, this guy's supposed to know the law and like he's supposed to be presenting law facts. Like, we're all idiots that pretend that we understand what's going on with law and we throw out our fucking theories and hypotheses. But this guy's supposed to know the law and supposed to be across the case. And yeah, I was like, no, fuck this, fat fuck. So let's start out with Shaun talking about when Nick gets served the HRO.
Here, this is a
I have to
certificate of
say, by the
process
way,
for it.
The other day, for some reason, YouTube, the format changed. And so you see at the top where you got the time and my fucking Wi-Fi and the battery. YouTube was sitting like that while I was screen recording. I'm like, I'm not redoing this. So you get, and Shaun sticks himself up in the top corner. So you literally do just get documents on the screen for these videos. But I certainly wasn't going to go back and redo it. I spent time clipping this shit. So, but the next day it was perfectly fine when I started clipping shit. Anyway.
And they tried to. So on the 27th of June, at the house in the city of Wilmar, 2201 23rd Street. Now, you'd think, wait, that's not Nick's address.
No, I'd never thought that for a second. I have no idea what Nick's address is.
Yeah.
Why would you know Nick's address? What? That's insane. I don't know Aaron Imholt's address. I don't know fucking anybody's address. I don't want to. I don't care. This is insane.
You're like, wait, hold on. I want to know where that's at. Well, where do you think that is, chat? On the map? The Candioi County Sheriff's Office. Wait,
Makes
so Nick
sense.
had to go to the sheriff's office to get the restraint, the harassment order? Yes, because they tried to serve it on him twice. Suffocata. He wouldn't even show up to the door. The police showed up to his door, and he's like, "Kids, hide! Hide in your trash piles! Red alert! Red alert!" Yes, you have no probable cause. Go away, sir. We're just here to serve this on you. No! Oh, go away! No! Yes, Nick had to go pick it up because they told him we tried serving you. Now you have to come to us.
This is what happens when you're more focused on the person and not the facts at hand. Why would he? What sense does it make for Nick to waltz into the sheriff's office? If he thinks he's going to get arrested, why would he then just turn up to the sheriff's office to fucking pick up this HRO? Like, obviously he wasn't home when they tried to serve him. Like, this is insanity. Like, if you're worried about being arrested, you're not going to the sheriff's office. That's the end of that clip. Does anyone have anything to add?
Well, it's just
He's annoying.
Oh yeah, there's more.
Yeah.
Go, Robbie. What?
I was just going to say right before you kind of said what I was going to say at the very end. If you're too afraid, like if they come twice and you don't, obviously he's afraid they were going to arrest him or say something else, and he's like, "Nah, I'll just sit in the house," which is understandable. Why would, like, if they're knocking at your door and you say no, a phone call isn't going to get you to get in your car and drive to a sheriff's office. It just seems like it would be even more of a hassle. Why would you do that than just answer the door?
Yeah, and Nick has explained. Sorry, I'll just quickly say Nick has explained he received the phone call. They're not allowed to tell him what it's for. So they said, we need you to come down to the sheriff's office to pick something up. And but that's all they can tell him. And so if Nick's worried, like, is he really going to go down to the sheriff's office? Anyway, Echo, play devil's advocate.
Yeah, sorry. Just to play devil's advocate, like I say. So Nick's family have had a somewhat bad experience with police in the past.
Yeah.
So if they did turn up and he's like, you know what? I'm just going to let them go back and I'll go by myself and I'll sort this out.
That's fair.
That would also be fairly reasonable. Where, like, if that was the case, if his answer was, yeah, well, like, I don't really want the police coming in and my kids seeing them again and kind of maybe having bad memories
That's
of it,
true.
or my wife.
That's a good point.
So I thought I'd just go and get it myself. Like, that's actually a sensible and
Echo makes a great point for a change.
That's actually a tremendous point. And again, it does kind of show the mindset of like him is like, haha, look at you. Oh no, you don't have probable cause to that. Whereas Echo is kind of like looking at it like a mature adult and saying, yeah, I don't want my kids to have to deal with the cops coming into the house again and blah blah. I see what you're saying. My next clip is Shaun reads the allegations that Aaron has made and then does a bit of victim blaming.
Talking to a magistrate or a judge, they found there are reasonable grounds to believe that Nick has engaged in harassment, which has or is intended to have a substantial or adverse effect on the safety or security of the privacy of the petitioner or the petitioner's minor children. And it says that he's been followed, monitored, or pursued, made uninvited visits to the petitioner, made harassing phone calls or harassing text messages, made threats, frightened the petitioner with threatening behavior, called him abusive names, and used social media to harass petitioner. It's like, brilliant job, Nick. Brilliant job. You guys then drove over to Stone.
Now, first of all, just before I go on, Aaron has done these same things to the victim of his crime, right? And this guy has sat there and said, this is an overblown case that should have never happened when Aaron actually committed a crime. Now, this is a frivolous harassment order, but immediately it's, yeah, good job, Nick. Yeah, you shouldn't be harassing this person. How dare you? But let's get into the victim blaming.
You guys then drove over to Stoney's after the hearing. After Aaron sentencing him, Patrick Melton. Nobody likes onions. And even Kayla went over there. And allegedly Kayla was all smiles. So like I said, chat, it's all performative bullshit with these lunatics.
Wait a minute. Kayla Ricada smiled? Oh,
what a bitch.
What a fucking cunt.
Maybe she did deserve it.
Yeah.
Maybe it is a fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone, Gino, if you're watching, can send the nude to everyone. Fuck this bitch. She smiled at Stoney's. Fuck her. She deserves it.
Yeah.
What a cunt.
And drug addicts. So it's ordered that Nick shall not harass the petitioner. Or Nick shall not harass Aaron. It's like pretty simple. The relief request.
Well, I believe the order says Nick is not allowed within 1,000 feet of Aaron. Not allowed to go to his home, etc. That is obviously harassment, but it's not the same as what Aaron and Kayla have, which is where Aaron's not allowed to talk about her at all.
It is denied because the harassment is not directed at the minor children or person subject to guardianship. Nick is prohibited from being in within 1,000 feet of Aaron's house. They say any relief that is not requested above is denied. This order is in effect until June 26, 2026, which means it's a 1 year.
All right. I let that clip go on too long. He's just reading bullshit information. The next clip now is the smoking gun on this cunt not having any fucking idea. I titled it, Lawman Doesn't Know What's Happening.
To attend the hearing, the case may be dismissed. If Aaron doesn't attend, I mean, that makes sense. Right now, Nick can't talk about Aaron. But guess what? The
Wrong. Nick Nick can talk about Aaron as much as he likes. That's not the order. Nick would be smart to not talk about Aaron, which, all right, he played the Super Cup. For the most part, though, he's not mentioning Aaron's name or whatever. He's using like this person and all that. But no, the order does not say that Nick can't talk about Aaron. It's just that he's not allowed within 1,000 feet. So, Lawman, great job. This is a LawTube guy. People go to him for law information, but he's just letting his bias get in the way of what the actual facts are.
Aussie guy.
The smart.
Yep.
Sorry, I was waiting until you finished. With regards to the supercut, do you know if that's been paid out yet? Because it was.
I don't. No. It's something I'd like to know.
Okay.
John DiCaprio from Win by Two is owed $1,000 from Nick Recator. I think he may mention that in this clip, but I don't know if I'll play this clip all the way through because we do have Ashley and Kiki to get to. But yeah,
Smartest man in Spicer, Minnesota did. As he got this, I will give $1,000 for the first person to give me a video compilation of one public mention of me per day by any Imholt since April 11th, 2024. I disclaim and condemn any comments or chats to any Imholts on any social media platform. Does that include your comments and chats? Because you can talk about Aaron basically everywhere. I mean, you don't have any comments on your own channel because you don't stream. But when you go on with everybody else, you can't shut up about it. And I guess, Nick, I'll give you free advice because, I'm a fat whale. So Shaun the Law Whale says, don't talk when there's a protection order. That's a free one.
Thank you, Goofy. Now, look, and that's fair. That's true. I'll give him that. Just don't talk about Aaron until it's all fucking sorted. I do agree with that. Hey,
I think he was talking to Nick, was he not at that point?
Yes.
Like
Nick.
Yeah.
Yes. Now you fucking throw me off.
You said Aaron. I'm sorry. You said Aaron.
No, don't talk about Aaron. Yeah, that isn't that what I said?
Right.
Is that what I said, fellas? Did Eccles throw me off my game for no fucking reason at all?
He was sticking it to you.
Oh no!
I agree with all.
Do you need to go, Eccles? You said about an hour. It's been 51 minutes. Do you need to duck out?
Get out of here, Eccles. Get out of here.
We timed it perfectly.
Anyway, last clip from Shaun, and this is more about Aaron. The admission, this is more about what he reads from this, and the admission, and finally the official confirmation.
He's shown up to businesses I work with to harass the ownership in hopes I will be there. I mean, that's true. He constantly.
By the way, that's in reference to Stoney's. Recator, Melton, all of those people had been at the courthouse. They knew Aaron was in jail. So there was no way it was going to be at Stoney's. And also, we're pretty sure Aaron only ever goes to Stoney's when he's got an event there. He doesn't drive 30 minutes to Stoney's to hang out with a bunch of fucking bikers. But sure, yeah, that's true. That's true, Shaun.
Yeah, Sean. That's all true. I'm just sitting here thinking, first of all, it took us 10 fucking minutes to get to one thing that's correct and solid advice from him, which is don't talk about him, which is something that Nick does often. So great job, Shaun. And also, I'm struck with the fact that Nick Recator, as much as I dislike him, which is very profound, he found in Shaun a Nick Recator's Nick Recator. He has an annoying ass voice. He's wrong often about his sole competency. I'm stunned by that. It's like The Fly or something. If multiple Nick Recators got merged into one dude, that I think that we're looking at him.
And they stayed the physical size of multiple Nick Recators.
Yeah, exactly. They merged. Yeah.
Yeah.
Threatens myself, hints at the fact I should have been killed on his X account. Yeah, Nick said that at one point. He talks about people being put in the dirt. It's
I want to clear this up too. what everyone points to where Nick said Aaron should die or Aaron needs to die or whatever, someone said, aren't you over this yet? Or something. I forget what they said. Nick's response was, because he's not, oh no, why are you still doing this or whatever? And Nick said, because he's not dead yet. Which means, as long as he's still alive, I'm going to fuck with him. Right? That's how that's to be interpreted. That's not wishing death on someone. That's saying, I'm never going to stop fucking with you. But anyway, that's me being nitpicky with language because I think it's important.
Have you ever even punched somebody?
Have you ever thrown a punch, you fucking tub of goo?
He says here, he's accessed my Google account without authorization, posted screenshots of my Google search history.
Ding, 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 ding. There it is. There it is, folks. The official, in law documents, the official confirmation from Aaron Imholt. Hang on.
My Google search history. It claims he shared my...
I didn't go back far enough. Let's just, sorry, folks.
Here we go. He's accessed my Google account without authorization, posted screenshots of my Google search history.
Posted screenshots of his Google search history that suggests he read about Nick Recator's kid testing positive for cocaine, and then seconds later ran on over to fucking YouPorn, was it, or Pornhub? Ran over to Pornhub, and then he punched in cuck porn and said, let's fucking knock one out, because reading about Nick Recator's kid got him fucking going. And with everything that Aaron goes on about, like he always goes on about the blacks and trans and all that, that cuck porn was a black tranny slaying a wife. You know what I mean? Like, that's got to be Aaron's cuck fetish, right? It's got to be. Anyway, that was pretty much it. I don't think we need any more of that clip. I just wanted to get to that one. Aaron officially admitted that search history that Nick Recator posted, which didn't in any way show that it was Aaron's search history. Aaron has conceded that was his search history. Officially in court documents. Reads about Nick's kids, jerks off to cuck porn. Official. Official. Echo, do you want to do some Kiki and Ashley, or what's your story?
I've actually got a message that you've been sent $100 on PayPal to kick me off at this point, so I guess I'll best leave you guys. Good news though, guys. You haven't really, by the way.
No, I was gonna say, I was like, did I?
It's a bit. So yeah, me and Aussie guy are feuding now, and I can't even say that word. So yes, have a great stream, guys. Love you loads. Apart from you, Robbie. See you later. Have a great stream.
What's your plugs?
Echo Pineapple. Yeah. 3 more of you. Go follow me, and then I get to 750. Go on. All right. See you later. Take care. Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Hey, by the way, Kiki, do you know what time it is?
What time is it?
Kiki and Ashley, their show is so hardcore. All the dumb boys get mad. Yeah.
Does not compute.
You gotta love it.
Kiki and Ashley are going to keep us going for decades. We're only 30 minutes into their first episode, about 15 minutes into their second episode, and now I'm bringing clips on their third episode. We are going to keep this fucking train rolling forever. But everyone, please do not forget, we are still $140 away from our goal to get a members-only show on Thursday night. So supertip.gg/USOA. Or just here in the YouTube super chats.
Yeah.
Super tats.
Give me enough money, I'll get your name tattooed. I'll do that. You give me enough money, we can talk about a price. But anyway, Kiki and Ashley, episode 3. Now, NJ, you predicted 3, right? 3 and no more.
You know what? That was my initial prediction. Then after the doubling of their funds in the second one, I thought that it would have more legs than this, but I didn't check the playboard. Apparently this third one did not hit $280, in fact far from it. So I don't know, we might still be on for a truncated season of Kiki and Ashley.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Echo is just come in with his 8 months milestone. Now NJ can talk, or anyone else. I mean, of course, I run the show, so I'm talking the most. But other than that, but he's also, because he got gifted one, he's passed on the love. Eccles
Thank
passed
you,
on the
Echo.
love and gifted a membership. Thank you, Echo. No need to do that. But we appreciate it. You're a good egg. Good egg. Thanks for joining us. All right, so let's kick into Kiki and Ashley. Now, we're going to get our first little piece of evidence that are they aware of us? Do they know what's going on? Because this is the new show intro.
I'm so excited, and I
Wait,
just
Cut.
can't hide it. I'm about to lose control,
and I think I like it.
Thanks, NJ. You trying to avoid that copyright.
My God, hello.
So, third episode, they've changed their intro song. So we now own it. All right, that little bit that you saw in our intro, we now own it because they've just fucking discarded it. Changed their intro song to that. What the fuck was that? Like, that was nothing. At least the other one was some AI saying Kiki and Ashley, guys think you're dumb whores, or whatever it says. Yeah, it's just that's a nothing intro, but buckle in, boys, buckle in. This is a fucking good time.
Everyone.
Oh, by the way, same problem that I had with Shaun. I clipped these on the same day that YouTube fucked with me, but this one I was able to crop smaller so you don't see that stuff.
I love you, Kiki.
We don't apologize for being
No, and also, what time is it? I mean, I don't know. Do you know how to even read a clock? I don't.
Tell me people aren't getting to you. Tell me people are getting to you without telling me people are getting to you. How many times do you want to? Our intro has her saying, "Do you know what time it is?" Talking about how she can't read a fucking clock, and she's bringing it up again.
Why does Ashley look like Cornholio?
Oh, dude, this is wild. This gets.
I need
bonkers.
TP for my bunghole.
Yeah. She thinks she's doing something magic here, but yeah.
care. Me neither. Right. So time, we transcend time, space, and all of. Welcome to Kiki and Ashley. Ashley, how are you? Oh, well, we'll make. I love your.
So Kiki wanted to go a different format. She goes, "Oh wait, that's all right. You're sitting like a fucking idiot. You're not center of camera. You got a flower in your fucking face. Yes, I guess we can't do that. So let's talk about that."
I can scoot over.
Your Pashmina.
I'm actually going for a look that's a little different.
we?
But thank you. It's a look.
I love it. It's
Thank
a
you.
look.
You look
It's
gorgeous as always. How was your trip?
You look gorgeous as always. Like, that's what women do. Women always go to first insult is you're ugly, and first compliment is you're pretty. It's never, oh, you're really interesting and entertaining. You look.
I wouldn't know. I don't think I've been called fat a lot, but compliments never start with "I'm good looking." So there's that.
Nor should they.
It was great. And so I won't apologize for being late. Fine.
Oh,
Yeah, so
wow.
what should we do though? Because people were waiting for us. If we don't apologize, what do we do? What do we
I
say?
will explain why we're later than normal. We're like, we're gonna start at 9:30, a casual, sassy 9:30.
And
But-
also,
A casual sassy. That's what we do. We
Yes,
start
yeah,
with a casual
exactly.
sassy 9:30.
9:30.
Sunday.
we also had ulterior motives that we'll never disclose.
We will never disclose them.
Ulterior motives they'll never disclose.
But I swear to God,
Now she's going to swear to God after talking about their ulterior motives that they'll never disclose. They're going to swear to God.
Perfect.
I just
Brilliant.
got home yesterday. Eugene, my husband, you know. If you do, if you know, you know.
If you know,
You know.
you fucking know. God damn it. It's supposed to be seamless. Where is it?
Gino
Damn it.
is.
If you know, you know.
There's no loyalty to those two pieces of shit. Like, there's no loyalty among all the fake people. Everyone in the chat, they're all.
I'm gonna do the whole thing. But yeah, you know, you know.
Flat broke.
Yeah. Whatever. So on Keanu Thompson's channel and on their third episode, Kiki needs to point out that Gino's a husband. Thanks, Kiki.
Gino Bisconte, the one they call
Gino.
Gino Bisconte, correct?
Yes, Gino Bisconte.
He's gay.
Fucking hell.
But he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
It always cracks me up.
I
course it does,
swear to
retard.
God, I have this whole sound thing. I'm using our soundboard now because
Stop with it. Stop with your soundboards. Don't play with any toys. Just try and fucking talk and make some sense. That'd be great. By the way, everyone, 140 away from the goal still.
I don't know what he did whilst I was gone.
Whilst?
But I texted you and I went
You were gone? Or whilst?
whilst I was.
What a cunt. Like, she finally got rolling and was actually saying something, and then Ashley goes, no. Let's screeching halt that, and let's focus on the fact you said whilst instead of whilst. Yeah, it happens.
It was the opposite, bro. She said whilst.
Oh, did she?
Ashley's
All right.
trying to correct her that it's actually whilst.
That's
He will go on to say that.
Whoa. All right, well, now we have to go back. Jesus
Yes.
Christ. We have to go back.
Let's go to the tape.
I swear to God, I have this whole sound thing. I'm using our soundboard now because I don't know what he did whilst I was gone.
Right.
But I texted you.
Holy shit. No, Ashley, no.
There's nothing that NJ Ranger loves more than somebody who is both pedantic and wrong. That to me is like
That's
no.
amazing.
You're gonna
Holy
love her
shit.
explanation for it too.
Oh,
And I went
You were gone? Or whilst?
whilst I was
Whilst?
away in
Isn't it
South
whilst?
Carolina. Yes.
oh my god.
I
Well, I
went
guess in South Carolina it might be whilst.
Oh my god.
Well, my
While
friend just
I
came from
didn't
England
pick
and
up
it's
on this.
definitely whilst.
whilst.
I clipped this. I didn't pick up on this.
Ah, well.
Are you kidding me? In England, it's whilst. Echo, come back. Echo, come back. It's whilst, Ashley. Whilst you're being a retard, it's whilst. What the fuck?
I love it. But I swear to God, I'm
Shout
not.
out to Danielle.
We're not apologizing for being late, but it is my fault we're late because I don't know what did or unplugged or whatever. So we're I had some sound. But
I don't think anything was your fault. I think we're all lucky to be here, and we're supposed to be here exactly the time that we're here, and here we are.
yes.
What? Just.
Well, that's a Kamala Harris word salad right there. Holy shit. Good job, Ashley.
Have you heard anything more gross in your life? We're all just lucky to be here. It doesn't matter when we're here. We're just lucky to be here. Fuck you.
You're perverting one of my favorite quotes from The Lord of the Rings, that a wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he meets. But okay, that's a wizard. That's one of like 5-6 guys in a whole continent of people.
It's also a
You
movie.
can't yeah, exactly right. You can't just apply that to yourself. And what I also like is we're not going to apologize for being late, but we're going to explain why even better. So you're not going to show any contrition. You are, though, going to take up time explaining, but you're not going to do anything that's like a positive gesture towards the audience. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, like we were a couple of minutes late. No, and it was because I hadn't uploaded the show intro into the media assets. So I'll pull the curtain back. I'll explain myself. But we just did our show, right? Like we didn't go, oh fuck, I'm not going to apologize for being late because I was a fucking useless cunt that didn't load this in. No, we'll just do the show. We were a couple of minutes late. It is what it is.
Whilst we were away.
When we were late the other day because I was talking, you sure pointed it out.
That's completely different, Robbie. That's completely different. And you know the difference. And that's why you're bringing it up, because you know the difference. But
what's the difference?
I'm not going to play this game with you right now, Robbie. You know the difference is that you'll melt down about it and I'm fucking needling you. That's the difference. Yeah? Yeah. Anyway, I didn't label the next clips. It's just Kiki and Ashley too.
So I like your new setup. You have an
Do
orchid
ya?
by you.
Yes, I can't even. Kiki, this orchid okay, so plants are very important to me. This orchid came from Danielle.
Spit it out.
Could anyone hate this cunt anymore? Plants are really important to me. What? No, they're not. She's gonna suggest she's got a green thumb in a minute. She decided to put an orchid in front of her face during a podcast, like an idiot. It gives you a green thumb. Anyway,
Danielle gave it to me September 2023, the first time she came from England, and it came back like when she came this last week, which was a lot. It fell 3 times. Like while I was moving stuff, I literally replanted this 3 times. So you're being late was not even a thing, but
it fell 3 times. So you thought, let's put it in front of my face while I talk on a podcast. That's a good idea. Shaka John's here. Actually, it's a voice tip, so I don't have to go full screen.
Dean, you're looking gorgeous today.
Aw.
Josh, that hat is fabulous. NJ, as always, you're a star. Robbie, you're fat.
That's love, Robbie. That's love.
And you know what? Shaka John is a sweet lady. So that is that is tremendous. I want to hear that again because she said nice things about me.
Dean, you're looking gorgeous today. Josh, that hat is fabulous. NJ, as always, you're a star. Robbie, you're fat.
Shaka, not to be critical, all right. But what you could have done there is put all of it in Kiki's voice except the last bit, and then had Robbie's voice say, "I'm fat." That would have been great as well. No, we thank you for the $5, Shaka. Well, actually, I want you on a Thursday night show soon. Let's talk in DMs. I want you on one of our Thursday night streams because I'd love to have you on before. And even though I've never seen her face, I've got a crush on her voice.
100%.
Yeah, big crush on Shaka's voice. Let's continue.
doing all right. And I do like him there. I just have to be careful.
What are we naming him?
His name is White.
White.
Racist. Also, sign of retardation. It's like the white. It's white. I'll call it white. You know.
Is that normal to name your plants?
I wouldn't have thought so. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Look, if you were a legit green thumb and not trying to play it up for the internet, I'd suggest maybe you might. You know. But
I will
not.
say I did name my cactus Guillermo. So.
All right. Great.
I didn't name it after a slang for cum. That's not good, right?
You're trying to make white rise up, yeah, all that. Yeah. I'm with you.
White.
We can call him Whitey. We can come up with a new name, but
Sorry. We're not doxing anyone here, but I know Sam Bibley, the great Sam Bibley, likes every chat to be read. And does Robbie live in Seattle? We don't dox. That's where I live. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we dox you. It's no, Robbie doesn't live in Seattle. He lives in the northwestern area, though. Correct, Robbie.
Unfortunately.
And thank you to Young Old. Oh, by the way, Shaka John got the goal down to about 135, and Young Old Vibes coming in with $2. It's okay, Robbie. Don't let them hate on you, Thick King. Hello.
Damn.
Thick King. I like that. If we've got any artists out there that could give us a Robbie.
The R is for Regal.
Bit of a gangster rap sort of image of Robbie Thick King. That'd be fucking great. Thank you, Young Old Vibes. We get $1.40 of that, so that's brings the goal down to 134, 133.60, I think, somewhere around there. Anyway, let's continue.
White. Yeah, that's what I call him. Her.
He looks
him.
like a he looks like a maybe
I don't think you know I
a-
spent a lot of time in the Middle East. So this is very similar to what people will wear in like Qatar.
Yeah, they definitely have their tits showing and their midriff showing, their arms showing.
face.
That's definitely what they do in the Middle East. There, Ashley. That's
They just choose to put something over their head. It's not like it's a law or something.
No. It's just over their head. They pretty much walk around tits out all the time. You know what I mean? Completely nude. That's what they do over there. They just pop something over their head because that's what's offensive. Good one, Ashley. You're a genius.
I could be like this, but it's just a fun thing for now. And then it also helps my hair look better later.
Yeah, get a woman in the Middle East to tell you how fun it is. How fun it is to wrap that thing around their head. It's fun.
Tom Petty said it best when he was that Ashley doesn't need to look like she lives like a refugee.
And Deadpool's coming in with $15.56, apparently, is what it takes to get this message out.
I'm sorry, Robbie. Gino made me say that. I actually think you're adorable and I want to snuggle into you as you ram into me.
Oh, come on, Keanu. I'm right here.
Also, it is I who is fat.
Deadpool inspired my thought of getting to use Robbie's voice to say I'm fat, and that obviously woke the beast. And Deadpool went, no. The person you use the voice for to say I'm fat is Rochi. Thank you, Deadpool. We appreciate it. Great super tip. You know what? One more time, because he brought the goal down. What did he bring the goal down to? Where are we at? 118 something, I think.
Using movie math,
I'm sorry, Robbie. Gino made me say that. I actually think you're adorable and I want to snuggle into you as you ram into me.
Oh, come on, Keanu. I'm right here.
Also, it is I who is fat.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, let's get back to these two dumb cunts.
I love it.
Thank you.
You don't have to put dry shampoo in your pashmina at all.
I don't think you and I have to worry about dry shampoo, quite frankly.
No, exactly.
Do you use dry shampoo? I've tried it a few times, but it kind of confuses me. Like, it's like if I haven't washed my hair in 2 days, I've tried it like 3 times.
What is going on with the showers and the fucking hair washing today? What's with all these clips people talking about their fucking cleaning routines? What are we doing?
It's a secret theme. I was gonna say that they keep subtweeting Lady KB. That's what this dry shampoo thing is referencing. Them calling Lady KB greasy hair. So good job, ladies. She's not at all in your head about this.
That's amazing.
Really keep cracking on.
I didn't even. Yeah, thank you for filling me in. I didn't even get that.
Yep.
That's fucking bonkers. And by the way, Lady KB did one MLC appearance and had fucking tongues wagging for weeks. You ladies would wish you could do that. It's fucking crazy.
And when I have tried it, it's like, oh, wow, it looks like I blow dried my hair when I just sprayed some stuff on it. But like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes later, it's like it has a weird, kind of slime or something.
Also, I can tell the sun is. So, do you have?
I know I can't see a fucking thing. I cannot see.
The shadow went
Brilliant.
away, and now it's coming back.
I feel like my face looks amazing, but I can't see anything.
I feel like my face looks amazing, but I can't see anything.
Maybe our face looks amazing because we can barely see it too.
Yeah, it's probably the best it's ever looked behind that awkward. Orchid? Well, it's awkward as well. So
Yeah, the awkward orchid.
yeah. Oh, Kim Nicholson says, I remember that. She was at her company Christmas party and she looked fire.
Yep.
Agreed. Amazing for 60. You better be fucking joking. Better be joking. But no, she did. Yeah. She was crushing it.
Viagra can't get that orchid to stand
It
up.
does look amazing. You have
Thank
a
you.
bell. You have a bell by you. I see it in the shadow.
A bell? Like a
Wait,
cowbell?
look over here, everyone. You see this shadow on the wall? Like a
Kiki's doing what I'm about to do, right? I've put my cursor on the bell right now. You guys can't see it, right? But I'm going to go over here, everyone. It's right here. It's right here. That's what Kiki's doing. But yeah, you guys can see that shadow top left of Ashley's screen. Kiki is right. It does look like a bell.
Yep.
ding dong.
Oh, you're so smart. Do you know what that is, Kiki? That's the shadow of my bird feeder on the balcony.
How does that make her smart? Oh, you're so smart. You see a bell. It's not a bell at all. It's a fucking feeder.
They both start with B. It was close.
Yeah, but it is really, really smart that the shadow of a bell you picked up was a bell. Like, it's literally like two morons congratulating each other on being slightly less moronic, you know?
Okay.
I have a bird feeder. I'll text it to you after. I have a bird feeder that's right there, and that's the bird feed, and that's where all the food goes, and then that's where they take it from. I have squirrels and birds that live on the balcony.
Great stuff. Hey, this episode was titled something about the MKE texts or whatever. I never got anywhere close to that. So I don't even care. I don't even care what you've got to say about Mr. Kill Everything. What I want to see is this fucking magic to start the show. And I've got one more clip. And again, I don't even remember what it is, but it's just Kiki and Ashley 3 is what I titled it. But we know it's going to be good because I clipped it. Surely it's good.
Yeah.
You have to get this orchid out of your.
Wait. Let's go back because it's important what Kiki says to start this.
You look marvelous. You have to get this orchid out of your face.
I know, but I have to be very.
Thank you, Kiki. And I've said many times over the last few weeks is Kiki surrounds herself with people that are slightly more dumb than her, so that she kind of comes across as the intelligent, sane one, you know? And Kiki quite rightly says, you need to get that fucking thing out of your face. I mean, she didn't say it like that, but it's how she needed to say it. But she had to sugarcoat it with, you look amazing. You know, you look amazing, but you need to get that out of your face. Like, if you could do that.
Fucking careful, Kiki. He fell 3 times, and I feel responsible.
We'll allow it. I want to say you're beautiful, babe.
No, you don't understand. There's pencils, rocks, and crystals. No, Kiki, I put a knife to make sure he wasn't falling.
Orchids are fucking hard to take care of.
What? There's pencils and crystals.
Crystals?
And a knife. What's that got to do with it? What?
It's keeping its structural integrity.
Right.
It's a load-bearing knife.
Crystals.
And
a knife.
That's the foundation of this orchid.
Shaka John is back. Thank you, Shaka John.
I'm sorry, Robbie. Shaka John loves you, but she was trying to highlight that I'm a disingenuous twat.
Yeah, we get it. We get it, Shaka. Thank you for the $5. That's very good. No, that is 100% true. She is such a disingenuous twat, and she would be rude to Robbie like that unlike us, we've always got Robbie's best interests at heart and feelings and everything.
Sure.
I'm an Orchid master, though. You have no idea. They are, but they're.
You're an Orchid master. You just told us it fell over 3 times.
Yeah, you tried to murder the damn thing all week. Yeah, you're a master at it.
Now you've stuck a knife in it to make sure it stands up. What are you talking about, Orchid master?
Those aren't
Sound like
healing
a
crystals,
Orchid
damn it.
pimp. Yeah.
They're different, all of them. This one I thought it was never coming back, literally never. But I just kept it for sentimental value on the balcony because of Danielle, and then it just bloomed up when she came. It was so funny.
Bloomed up when she came.
Yeah, she came. She
Yeah, very mature, Kiki. What up?
That's Gino's wife.
Yeah.
Yes.
Squirted all over it, and then it just bloomed up.
She came September, and then she just left. She was here for a week last week, and it just bloomed up. I hadn't
She sounds like a man to me. She came and then just left.
even been watering it that much. Like orchid, I heard that orchids can live just on air. They don't need anything else. I don't know how true that is.
Wouldn't that make you an air thumb rather than a green thumb?
But I'm pretty.
Except you have to wire them up to make them,
Yeah, you do have to install cables and attach electricity. That's true.
Pencils, crystals, knives, all that good shit.
Yeah, you got to wire them up. That's for sure.
stand tall.
I have a green thumb. Like, I know that for sure. But like, for example, my first studio, my thing was having orchids all over. And it's so all over the studio, which was expensive. But I learned that they don't really like much water when they're not in bloom. They need water when they are in bloom.
So they can't live on air. They do actually
They need water.
need water, is what you learn. Did you also learn at that time that you were bankrupting yourself by putting frivolous fucking plants around your studio? For what? You're creating nothing? Sure. Yeah. Good. But I'm glad you learned they need water sometimes. That's good.
Just sometimes.
Just a little bit interesting. But it's like people throw them away.
Okay, Stephen. This is good. MKE has a brown thumb one day with her. Very good. I'm actually enjoying Daytoire's comments as well. I missed one. She says there's something really wrong with Ashley.
Yes.
Agreed. But this one's fun. She's an idiot. I'm getting pissed. I'm glad we could do that to you today, Daytoire. Get you annoyed at Ash's comments. There's only a few seconds left. It's my last clip. But let's see. I'll scoot you back a little bit just so you can be annoyed. But we'll see what this ends on.
A little bit interesting. But it's like people throw them away and they come back. So it's
People don't take care of them enough. It's
well,
like
they just don't realize that they come back. They go through kind of like different phases.
Yeah, I remember why I left that last bit in. People throw them away and then they come back. Ashley Cummings. Yes.
They're like
Many
Ouija
people-
boards, you know?
Yeah. Many people have thrown you away, Ashley, but you just come back. MLC, etc., etc. So that was Ashley and Kiki for this week. I have one more little clip that's completely away from this. Goes back to our sports roots, but I see a lot now. I'm lately on my YouTube. I've been going back to a lot of retro NBA 90s, 80s, the stuff I grew up on, you know, and I'm enjoying some old school basketball stories. And every day on my Twitter feed, I see LeBron versus Jordan fucking debates and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I was wearing a Michael Jordan White Sox jersey on Towing the Lie on Tuesday. So you know where I stand in the debate. But there's so many things like basketball related that you can bring into the argument. But for me, there's stuff about Michael Jordan that's like the global appeal, you know, like Space Jam grossed $250 million. Like, you know, he just took the sport global. He became the brand basketball. You say Jordan, everyone goes basketball, you know. But there's things like Michael Jordan played a lot of golf. Michael Jordan loves golf. Michael Jordan smokes cigars.
Likes to
So
drink
let's
liquor.
have a look
apparently.
He's into
Yes.
NASCAR now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But let's focus on golf and cigar smoking with this clip of LeBron James. So this is LeBron. I don't know who posted this, but clearly filmed it. He wanted the person to film it. Got a cigar in his mouth, setting up his tee on the tee box. Here we go. Having a look. Got his cigar. Now, as a former reformed smoker, I've done the tee off with a cigarette in my mouth. Done it many times. The fucking smoke drifts into your eyes every single time and burns the fuck out of your eyeball. You don't want to do this. I'm telling you, everyone, do not tee off with some sort of lit smoking implement in your mouth. Not a good idea, but LeBron wants to look cool, just like Jordan, with a cigar and a swing on the golf, of course. Oh, geez, I hope that's not how you're going to swing. All right, this is a practice swing. Come on. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, put it back in your mouth. You look cool. You look cool. Here we go. I don't care where that ball went. I don't care if it was straight down. I don't care if it was straight down the fucking fairway. I really don't care.
Gayest shit I've ever seen.
You are not the GOAT, man. You're not. If your golf swing looks like that, I don't care that it's not basketball. If your golf swing looks like that, you are not the fucking GOAT. No way, no how. Michael Jordan has a fucking beautiful golf swing. Fuck off, LeBron James.
I'll just never understand the people that are that rich or even like half that rich that videotape themselves golfing and put that out there. Like they can afford the top teachers and that's what you come away with is that.
Yeah. Shit show says he swings like me. Yeah, exactly. Now,
And
one thing
I
I'll
have
say
a
about
better
myself,
swing. I'm not afraid.
I'm not a good golfer by any stretch of the imagination, but I've lit up some drives that if you filmed me, you'd go, Jesus Christ, this dude can swing. You know what I mean? Like most of them, 3 fairways over. You know what I mean? Massive slice, but every now and then I fucking blast one straight down the guts, and people go, "Oof, that's a fucking heavy hit." You know what I mean? Not looking like that fucking nonsense from LeBron. But anyway, that was I saw that this week. Thought it was funny.
Well, I was going to tell you, Ozzy, I do agree with you. No one should be smoking while they're driving unless you're John Daly up there. John Daly, I'll let him.
Yeah. John Daly's the goat of fucking.
Well, he's done it so long. It's either his eyes are always burning, so he probably can't tell.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
He's
John
in a
Daly
phase
can do.
anyway.
John Daly can do the cigarette in the mouth, teeing off the top of a beer can. That dude, he's the goat when it comes to degenerate golf.
Definitely.
For sure. Yeah. And that motherfucker could hit a golf ball. Holy shit, could 100%. He hit the cover off the fucking thing. He was great. I was actually watching Jack Nicklaus clips today.
Forget. Oh, jeez.
No, just because like I saw a thing about goats of sport. You know what I mean? And Tiger is in there, and I was like,
Tiger's
Nicklaus won. Yeah, look, I don't necessarily disagree, but Nicklaus won 4 more majors.
That's true.
But
he's still not the GOAT.
His top 3 finishes in majors, like I think, also eclipse Tiger. But Tiger, like Jordan, globalized it. He got people interested in golf that weren't interested in golf.
He got people putting golf courses in the desert in the Middle East. That's how global he became.
No, so I do agree.
There was like oil sheiks, oil barons that were like, I need a golf course here. We don't have water. I don't care. Put one here.
I do agree that Tiger is the GOAT. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
I was looking at Jack Nicklaus clips just being like, well, he won 4 more majors and he was always fucking top. You know, he was finishing top 3, top 5, top 10 in all these majors and shit. Like, he had to be fucking great. And, like, he was. But, yeah, there was something about Tiger particularly on the last day in the red shirt, is fucking like I used to watch. I would be watching the Masters in the morning before going to school, watching fucking Tiger win the Masters and shit.
Well,
But-
You knew if the red shirt was on, he was coming out for assassin work on a Sunday.
Well, the thing about Tiger is he could, in the ultimate individual sport, he could somehow scare the golfers that were ahead of him, which made no practical sense because they're playing against themselves in a way. It's about trying to, you know what I mean? Yeah, if you were ahead of him on a Sunday, you'd just be scared, and he would get in your head, and like no golfer has before or probably since. So.
I like this comment from Cash. This is a great comment. Tiger made the game worse. I played before Tiger, and no morons were on the course.
What does he define as a moron? That could be taken as a racial comment.
No, because a lot of people who have no business playing golf
That's
got
true.
on the golf course because of Tiger. I think that's the point.
Yes.
But by now they're
Crusher-
gone. So.
Yeah, Crusher 17. Larry Bird is the goat of shit.
Oh, that is true. There's
Dude,
stories of him
the
walking into the
fucking-
locker room before I think it was like a 3-point contest. He said, "I'm gonna shoot left-handed. You motherfuckers don't have a chance," and then he just beat all of them.
Well, no, you're exaggerating. He walked into for the 3-point contest. He walked in and said, "Who's taking second today?"
Oh well, whatever. Close enough.
No, he played a game mostly left-handed.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I'm conflating the events. Close
Yeah, you
enough.
conflate, but no, there's so many better. He would literally, it'd be the final play of the game, and they'd go to a timeout. They'd walk out of the timeout. Larry Bird would go over to the opposition, tell them what they're about to do, and then Larry Bird would do it and win the game. Like he's just a cold-blooded killer. I was a 20-year-old at my work the other day. He plays basketball. He's fucking 6'7", 6'8", plays basketball, loves his basketball. And he tried to tell me that Larry Bird wouldn't be good in today's game. And I was like,
if Larry Bird was black, no one would say that.
yeah. I was like,
I'm sorry
I just
if
immediately,
that sounds racist, but it's true.
no, I got heated. I was like, learn your history, son. Like, you don't know about Larry Bird. That dude was a fucking monster. And I've just heard story after story and black guys literally going, yeah, he can't jump, he can't run, he's slow as fuck, and we couldn't stop him. Like he was just that good, you know.
People have become so, I know this is in the weeds, we're getting in the weeds now. People have become so addicted to athleticism in basketball, they somehow managed to forget 3 out of the last 4 MVPs have gone to a fat white guy from Serbia or something.
Well, that's what I said to this kid the other day. I said, who's the fucking best player in the world right now?
Exactly.
And he goes, Nikola Jokic. I was like, hello? And he goes, yeah, but he's 7 foot. And I was like, oh, fucking, it's like
Larry
2 or
Bird
3
was like
inches on-
6'8".
Yeah, it's 6'9", 6'10". But anyway, and I was watching clips of Stromae Swift dunk this week. And holy shit, that motherfucker could dunk. He ain't no goat. You know what I mean? Like, he could fucking jump out of the building. He ain't no goat. Like, yeah, athleticism ain't everything. Anyway, that was a tangent. But yeah, I do enjoy Larry Bird stories. There's some good basketball podcasts out there. If you're a 80s, 90s basketball fan, go listen to those stories. There's some fucking great road stories.
I would recommend, if you're a reader, before Bill Simmons went all annoying and became the cult of personality that he is, his book, The Book of Basketball, where he is by far the greatest sports book I've ever read.
Oh, very good. Very good. And just
You
all
would
the
like it,
Jordan
Ozzy.
stories. I bet I would. Yeah. The Jordan stories, Jordan getting angry and like taking it out on people. Like, it's just amazing. I said it on Shmuel Buckman's show today, but Byron Scott said when playing on Michael Jordan, he's like, yeah, he goes, I'd hang back, make him shoot the jump shot, and then like get on the jump shot as much as I could. And he goes, if he hit it, I'd just be like, good shot, Mike, good shot. He's like, because you don't want to piss him off because he'll go off for 60. You know, like, it's just, you don't want to annoy him. And Kevin Garnett tells a great story of pissing off Michael Jordan, and he spends 10 minutes just wrecking Minnesota. And he's just like, I don't even know what the fuck happened. So yeah, good stuff. Thank you, Diesel or Daisel the Rottweiler. Doesn't Bird have kids all over?
I don't think
possibly. Yeah,
Though
possibly. I don't know.
NBA players seem to be known more than other sports for just blasting it all across the nation.
Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain. I believe that's the story about
Or
him.
Anthony Richardson. I don't think he has like 8 kids and he's not even 23 yet or something.
Where he just spreading his bird seed from city to city.
Dwight Howard allegedly has 11 kids, but I don't know if I buy that because I'm pretty sure
Dwight
he's
Howard's
gay.
allegedly bisexual too.
Yeah.
Also, Sean Kemp, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
The
Sean
word
Kemp,
is
for sure.
kid in every state. That's the theory of
Yes,
Sean Kemp.
that's true.
But that dude's fucked up now, and I feel sad because I love Sean Kemp.
Yeah, he was a baller.
He was great. It was great.
He has
back
so
in the
many
day.
kids. Like every other year, I'll be like, "Oh, this fresh." I'll be back when the Pac-12 existed because most of his kids are in the Pacific Northwest. It'll be like, and this is another offspring from Sean Kemp. Like even up till 2 years ago, there was a kid. Sean Kemp's kid was playing at Washington University.
It's pretty good.
Very good. Assad Aziz. The proof of Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game is him taking a picture with a piece of paper that says 100. Yes.
Yeah, but he's so much taller and physical than everyone else at that game. Of course it happened.
No, but what Assad is doing here is questioning the legitimacy of it. But one of the greatest statisticians in NBA history was at that game and was the person who told him to get the photo with the 100 because he had done the stats and knew that he made 100. Plus, there's radio calls of it where they're like, he's going for 100 and this is the 100. You know, like it's legit. Wilt Chamberlain scored 100. He also had a quintuple double one game, and but it wasn't back then. They didn't record blocks and
Steals, I think it was
steals. Yeah. But this statistician was tallying blocks and steals at the time. So, anyway,
that's incredible.
Fun basketball information. And Hakeem Olajuwon nearly had 2 quadruple doubles in a week. No, he did have 2 quadruple doubles in a week, which is fucking amazing. Anyway, I've been fucking going through so much old basketball lately. Plugs, Josh, where are you going to be at in Cincinnati this week?
Hopefully, I'll be off on Monday, but no, back at it down by the river on Tuesday, making things look beautiful again.
Excellent. NJ, plug your channel because Shmuel never lets you.
Yeah, I'm glad you noticed that too, huh? Yeah, I'm NJ Ranger 201 on YouTube, on Twitter, on wherever the fuck, on Steam. Even you want to add me, so
very good.
I'll have to do that.
Fucking Rover at the buzzer. Fucking Rover, thank you.
He always does it right when we think we run out of.
Thank you, Rover.
20 gifted memberships. Thank you, Rover. You're the fucking man. Just maintaining his number one shareholder status of United States of Australia. Rover, thank you so much.
But with a beloved honorable mention of James Bauman, or however you pronounce
We do
it.
love Bauman.
Bauman rules.
Yeah, we love Bauman, but Bauman didn't give a
especially-
shit tonight. So.
Yeah, but he actually tips big money and says nice things about me in the same tip, so that's why I like him.
Rover, can you say something nice about Robbie in the chat? You don't have to give us money, but just say something nice about
Oh,
him.
he probably hates me. I wouldn't be surprised. Most do.
No, there's no way he hates you. No
That's
fucking
true.
way. Otherwise, he wouldn't drop fucking 20 memberships on us. You know? Oh, and Cash is coming in too. Thank you for the $9.99. Just with the old fucking horns up.
Thank you, Cash.
Thank you, Cash. Appreciate it. And he also said Wilt Chamberlain greater than LeBron. I agree with that too. Wilt Chamberlain was so fucking dominant. He was fucking, yeah.
He almost played tight end for the Chiefs at one point.
Yeah, and him and Bill Russell were great high jumpers as well.
Yeah. The thing about Bill Russell is he was like 6'5", some people say, but he could just jump so damn high that they still put him at center. So
yeah, I think he was 6'9", 6'10", I believe.
Okay. That maybe was what he's listed. I've just heard stories that he was like he wouldn't be able to. Yeah.
All right, hit your plugs, Robbie.
Official USA. Wow, now I'm just flustered.
Jesus Christ.
Official USA Pod on X. You can follow me at Mariner Robbie, where there's a lot of big dumper talk. The Beaver talk has subsided until next season, but lots of big dumpers talk going around on my feed.
Excellent. And on X, I'm at that Aussie guy. Just imagine that Aussie guy, Robo member for my month, 5 months, says Robbie rules. Thank you, Rovar.
Thank you.
Yeah, on X, I'm at that Sausage Guy. Just imagine that Aussie guy put an S with the HB. We'll catch you next time on United States of Australia.
Hey, toss, check.